Hey guys, sorry I'm late. Like 2.5 hours late. It's fine. It's fine. It's totally fine, right? I'm still not even fully prepared here. Okay. Sorry. I just started orientation at my new job. Well, I used to work there, but my new job, so it's been a little hectic for me today. And I've also been trying to prepare. It's not going to be anything recent, but like a possible event for me to share my I hate my phone sometimes. I really do. Why? I don't even. It's not what it was doing before. I don't know. So I'm planning on selling. I have to finish a bunch of shit for this first, but selling Heather Journey merch and novels at a anime convention that pops up near my area. I'm not gonna tell you where that is, but it's not gonna be till next fall. But I'm trying to like get everything like figured out so I know exactly how much I need to budget for this year now that I'm starting my new job, you know? So I'm trying to figure out everything I need so that way as soon as I am ready, I can get on that. But what I had to do is I have to, in order to take like credit payments, I have an old like Square um, thing where you plug it into your phone, you use the app, and you can swipe cards and take payments through debit and credit cards, which I'm gonna need for my booth if I manage to get it, which I am going to beg and plead and pay whatever money they need so I can fucking have the booth. But I have to. I know. I got a new phone recently, and it doesn't have an aux jack in it, which is what the Square connector uses to take cards. Like, you have to connect it into your phone, and then it reads it, you know, in the app that it's connected, right, for you to swipe cards. But my new phone, and most of the new phones, don't have aux jacks anymore. So I have to use my phone that I just switched from. Thankfully, I didn't turn it in, because this wouldn't have worked otherwise. I'm basically going to be using it only for Wi-Fi. It's basically going to be like an iPod, or a tablet or whatever. It only works via Wi-Fi, and I'm going to have to connect the little aux jack of the Square thing to that so I can take cards in person. Because otherwise, it's just not going to work. But I had to, like, they made me, when I switched, phones, they made me like reset the phone to its factory settings, so I had to like go through and like restart the phone and go through all my preference settings, and now I'm downloading all the apps that I need, and everything else, and all the while I'm trying to figure out what I want to sell, like how much is gonna cost. I think I could do my. Do I not have... Oh, can I do this now? Dope. I'm like going way off topic here. Not that anyone's really here anyway. I'm just kind of like spitballing. So that's what I've been like working on. Figuring out how much everything is going to cost. I have like a whole notebook dedicated to this, like me budgeting, trying to figure out how many like novels I'm going to have to order. You know, how many of each thing I want to sell, how much each of those is going to cost if I decide to get them. Gosh, it's a lot of shit. And then what I'm doing is using my old phone basically as like my iPad to take payments, but I have to reset everything first. But it's gonna work, and that way I won't have to buy a whole like freaking stand and everything. Yeah, I think so. I think you're first, Lack. Let me see. I haven't even started the freaking game yet. I only see one person here, and I think it's you. So, hi. Welcome to stream. I am, like, on a tangent at the moment. How are you doing? No, I don't want to do that. I don't give a shit about that at all. That's good. I'm glad to hear that. I'm setting up my old phone to use as a payment taking device, apparently. Where's my gallery? Pan got a toothpick? What the hell does that mean? The other one. Other one. Where'd it go? There we go. That's what we used to call a sword? What? What does that even mean? Does that mean he actually got a sword, or he got a toothpick and now calls it a sword? I'm so confused right now. I have a million questions. A mod? Oh, you mean the little mod icon. Yeah, he did get one. I made him a mod here. I had no idea what the fuck you were talking about. I was like, what is he talking about? What? My brain is like, I just started a new job today. Well, it was an old job that I used to work before, but I'm regaining that job, I guess, if that makes any sense. So, my brain is a little fried today because I was going through a lot of stuff during orientation, so I've also been thinking about a lot of other shit with a lot of other projects, so. But yes, Pandora is my first and only mod at the moment. I don't know. I just call them mods. I don't call them any special nicknames. I mean, I may have called him something like really bad during the Celeste stream last night, but we're not going to talk about it. Well, not last night, the other night. I think it was Saturday night. It's fine. It's fine. Alright, anyways. I know, I'm actually like 2.5 hours late to this stream. And I've been streaming in the morning, so now it's really, really, really late in comparison to what I usually stream as. But I'm supposed to be getting back on first shift, which is morning shift, at my job, so that I just started today. So I will be streaming, like, hopefully a couple hours before this, but I was just really, like, trying to get a lot of things organized before I started stream today. This will be my normal streaming hours. I'm planning on starting a couple hours before this, so like 5 p.m. my time is what I was planning on doing as my normal streaming time, which is like 2.5 hours before right now. So Monday through Friday, like every single day, is what I'm planning on doing. So that's what you can kind of expect, I guess. I'm sorry if that's late for you. That's actually early for other people because time zones are a freaking thing, so... Yeah, sorry. I know that's late for you. I hope that doesn't mess with your, sleep schedule and all that. Goddamn, let's go ahead and play this game. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. It's been 17.5 minutes, and I still haven't even played the game yet. Sorry. Let's play the game. What's a sleep schedule? I know, right? Blech. Blech. That sounds disgusting. I am gonna have to go to bed, like, earlier than usual. Oh my god. I hate, like... Goddamn. I hate when I set up, like, you know, a new account or something, right? And then all my devices are like, you signed into your Gmail account, you signed into your freaking Twitter account, you signed in. And I'm like, duh, I know I did. I just fucking did that myself. Like, Jesus Christ, do you need to, like, send me all these notifications? Okay. Dawn comes. Game time now. We're getting into game time now. I start to worry when the Sasakis don't show up at the cathedral for morning prayer. Ichigo, who heard a voice at the Bloody Mary ritual. Ringo, who saw another person in the painting. It was probably a hollow, because Ichigo. Having heard that the people who perform the ritual disappear, my chest tightens with anxiety when the two of them don't turn up. My Amite partners sitting beside me are probably thinking the same thing. No, I got what you meant. It's just, like, going to bed at 8 p.m. is way too fucking early for me. Like, my body doesn't, like, start to calm down at least, like, till after 10 p.m. usually. And even then, like, lately it's been, like, midnight or later. It's not showing on their faces, but I can tell from their auras. I'm psychic, apparently. Then... Music! I see them exchanging the sweets Mayuri had made in the seats in front of me, and I sigh with relief. Just when the anxiety had been starting to show on our faces, the twins had come in late. How dare you play Beat Saber while I'm streaming, Lack? How dare you? I'm just kidding. I'm friends with him on my Steam now, so I can see when he goes live. With Sister Basquiat scolding them, they'd come rushing into morning prayers and greeted me energetically. Yeah, you can't hide from me, Lack. I know when you're streaming. You can't hide from me. I would have known either way. Because either Steam would have told me or I would have seen it on my my Twitch. So, but it's fine. Feel free to Pandora's also streaming Beat Saber, so feel free to come and go as you please. Yeah, I know when you're playing. At any time. Da-da-da-da. Yaigaki asks as she takes the pound cake on her plate and splits it for the twins. Ichigo scrunches her face up as if to say it was terrifying. A man's voice, that is terrifying. Oof. Shiver at the thought. No problem, Pred. Take care of yourself. Sorry I'm so late. Next time I'll be a bit earlier. Not only Yaigaki, but all of our other classmates gathered around, then let out excited shrieks at the Sasaki stories. My MTA partners, who had also done the Bloody Mary ritual, looked resigned as they let out a sigh at what must be the 10th iteration of the Sasaki's tales of adventures. They've been sharing their Bloody Mary adventure since before the after-class tea party even began. No, since breakfast, after morning prayers. Every time there was a break, they'd tell classmates who hadn't heard the story yet. I'd thought to try to shut them up at first, but... Oh, also, not sure if they're gonna watch this or make it to stream, but thank you to Dylan Johnston for following. I really appreciate it. I also was, offline at the time, as well as Love Rose 1069. Thank you so much for following. The fact that they are both fine despite having seen something makes me so happy that I'm unable to go hard on them. To go hard on them. Damn, she has a way with words. You do know this is a Yuri VN, right? You can't say that stuff. You can't say that stuff and get away with it. We are all prepared to get into trouble. We'll figure we'll let them talk about it to their heart's content. I hear the squeak of wheels as Yaigaki, who must be done hearing the Sasaki's hamming it up, comes out towards us with a wry smile on her face. We're just idiots. You know, what can I say? Yaigaki makes her mean cat smile at Rika, who looks embarrassed. Mayuri shakes her head. I had no choice. I couldn't be called a bitch. I had to do it. She slaps her leg lightly and Mayuri falters. I lean in to try to help her out, then... She says and points to me. As light as a feather. Yaigaki shows her crooked smile, and I return it with a smile of my own. My MTA partners also smile. No, wait. Rika's pouting. Oh. I hear a conspicuously loud cry and know that they've reached the climax of the adventure. Hold on. The climax? Hold on. Yaigaki, who's already heard it, throws up her arms and leaves while the rest of us exchange a look. Without hiding our tired faces, we silently sip from our pathetic cold teacups. Oh. Cold tea really is sad. Like, if you're I mean, if you meant to make it cold, it's fine. Because, like, sweet tea here is generally cold with ice in it. At this academy, surrounded by flowers, May 27th. I know I will have many different experiences. Most of them more of them bad than good, with no end to this anguish. On this day, May 27th. Oh. I don't know who was talking. But okay. What was I saying? I was saying something. Brain. Why is brain not working? Oh, tea. Yeah, if it's meant to be cold and it's like, you know, like iced tea or sweet tea that we have over here, then it's wonderful. It's fantastic. But like, if it's like meant to be warm tea and it gets cold, it just becomes sad, you know? Like, it's just sad. I feel like cups, like the cups and saucers, the ones that are meant to be warm, like if those ever go cold, it's just depressing. She tells me the news. The disappearance of Ichigo Sasaki. Hey, new Miku song. The incident is the first tragedy thrust upon us amidst our quiet life at the academy. So she did disappear. Interesting. Rika was the first to move when she heard of Ichigo Sasaki's disappearance. Next was me, then Mayuri. With Rika in the lead, we had all run to Ringo Sasaki. Without a word, we entered the Sasaki's room. So I get to play detective again.
今のところはうまく騙せているよね。でも、いつまでも隠しているわけにはいかない。
After class, to discuss what we'll do from here on out, my amitié partners and I, as well as Ringo, have gone to the empty library to talk about it. This morning, after hearing the news that Ichigo Sasaki had disappeared, we stand in her empty room at a complete loss. Oh, I love the little strawberry plushies. And the little Frogos. Look at how happy this Froggo is. Oh, he's holding a strawberry! Oh my goodness, it's so cute. Indeed, there is no one in the room, only the remnants of someone living here until just moments ago. Ringo goes in and touches the desk, on which there are 2 half-drunk glasses of soda water. I see them, right there. The room remains silent at Ringo's story. The soda water bubbles as if to tell us that Ichigo was just here. With that warning, Mayuri begins searching the chest of drawers and closet, then goes up to the top bunk, which isn't visible from the floor, and searches the comforter. I looked everywhere a person could possibly hide, she whispers, as though talking about a stranger. This doesn't feel real, for her or for us. And all that I feel is an urgent sense of anxiety.
ちょっと大げさね。ただあれでしょ？リンゴさんがジュースを注いだ隙に隠れたんじゃなく、部屋から出て行ったってだけじゃないの？
That is a possibility, but
私の分を注ぐ時間はもともとグラスを用意しておいたから10秒もかからなかった。それに部屋から出たのならドアの音が響くはず。そうなの。確かにそれは。
I mean, she could just be a ninja in disguise. We don't know. The door to the Sasaki's room is not quite attached right. It makes a loud creak every time they open or close it. Oh, that makes sense. If she tried to sneak out the room, she would have been heard. Silence again. No one wants to say her disappearance is because of the Bloody Mary ritual, and even if someone did say it, it wouldn't solve anything. The situation still doesn't seem real to us yet.
とにかく寮長いやダリア先生に話そう。
Mayuri is the one to propose a realistic approach. However, Ringo and I cannot agree to it. It's because I get the feeling that if we were to talk to Sister Basquiat, it would confirm the disappearance.
黙っていることはできないかしら。
Rika proposes the impossible. Ringo and I, who agree emotionally with this unrealistic measure, are at a loss for words.
黙っていたって仕方がないだろう。イチゴはいなくなったんだ。まずは先生に報告しないと。血まみれメアリーの儀式を行って消えてしまったって。それは。
She bites her lip and falls silent. Rika gazes into the soda water on the desk.
私は儀式のせいでいなくなったなんて思ってないわ。幽霊なんておとぎ話よ。だからこれも何か理由があってのことだわ。どんな理由があるって言うんだ。私はイチゴさんじゃないからわからない。でも元気そうに見えても何かを抱えていることはあるものよ。
They say the happiest people are often the most depressed people, like Robin Williams.
例えばこの学院が肌に合わなくて家に戻ろうとしていたとか。
They use happiness and comedy as a way of like hiding, you know, the sadness and like overcompensating for it to make other people happy. You know, they want other people to feel happiness despite the fact that they struggle with constant sadness, you know? That happens to me too a lot as well.
今のは推測だもの。でも消えた理由は他にあると思う。儀式のせいじゃない。だから私は少し待っていてもいいと思う。
Honestly, I think that's another reason why I stream. Because I do suffer from anxiety and depression, and it helps to connect to people on a different level, you know? To just be real with people and to talk to people and even to, you know, even if I just make them smile or laugh or feel something, anything, then I feel like it was worth, you know, the time I put into it. Even if I was just sitting here playing a game, you know, it's still, there's still, like, real connections here. And I've made a lot of friends, so.
消えたのがイチゴさんの意思なら、待っていれば頭を冷やして戻ってくるか、向こうから何か接触があるはずよ。
And you all will always be my pack. And I'll always love and appreciate you. Mayuri frowns at Rika's proposal, and Ringo looks down at her nails in distress.
スオさんはどう思う？先生に報告した方がいい？
You know what, Lack?
様子を見る方に賛成してくれるかしら？
I'm just gonna make you cry. You know, it's okay. Let it all out, man. It's okay. It's okay. Just don't ruin your headset. Those are expensive. Sometimes it just gets real in here, man. Sometimes it's just silly. Sometimes it's me raging. Sometimes it's just chill. And sometimes it's just real. Real, raw emotions. Both of my immediate partners' proposals make sense, so...
私よりもリンゴさんの意思だと思う。リンゴさんはどうしたい？私は彼女の考えに従うわ。
For real though, like, this is for, like, out of stream, in stream, whatever. Oh, I also forgot to tell you guys I have a new challenge available, if you guys would like to raise points for that. It's to play a Wolfie game, and I have a, let me find it, status on my Twitter for a poll for that. You can vote in the poll for a, whichever game you'd like to see me play for my Wolfie Game Challenge if you all complete it. If you're interested. But side note, that's a side note completely. But for real, if anyone like who's watching the VOD, who's with me right now, anyone, you know, if I see you outside of being live, while I'm live, whatever, if you guys like need someone to talk to, like just send me a message. Like I will always respond as soon as I am available. I am here for you guys. I'm not going to say I'm your personal therapist or anything, but I will talk to you guys about pretty much just about anything. So I'm always someone you can talk to and come to. I really, really want you all to know that. So reach out on Twitter, send me a message on Twitter. I'm not friends with anybody. I don't use Twitch as a messaging platform. But feel free to reach me on Twitter. You can DM me on Discord. I have an email. You can even send me an email if you like. If you want to know like where my socials are, just go to my Twitch channel where you are and then scroll down. There's links to my Twitter, my Discord down there, even the blog. I know the blog has a link to my email. So you can go on the blog and click contact. I think there's a contact panel in there, and then you can send me an email that way. But yeah, feel free to, mostly Twitter and Discord is what I use. Discord is like the one I use most frequently. But feel free to friend me and send me messages at any time, and I will always, always, always respond. Because you all are important to me and the reason why I'm here, so... And everyone needs help sometimes, you know? And some people just need to talk about random shit and vent, and all of these are valid reasons. Ringo murmurs, still staring at her fingers, then looks me up and my partner... then looks up at me and my métier partners with tearful eyes. I cannot talk. I'm sorry, I have a tear in my eye. I can't talk now.
リンゴさんが言うならそれに従おう。ただしあと2日、3日までだ。それ以上はごまかしきれない。ありがとう。病気で伏せっていることにして様子を見ましょう。あとは。
Oh, also if you're watching the VOD, on my YouTube channel, I have links in the description, where you can contact me as well. I don't think my email is on there, but I know for 100% certainty my, my Twitch and my, Twitter and my Discord. My Discord? Is my Discord in there? Let me double check. Let me look up. Okay, it's just my Twitter, my Twitch, and my donations on the follow me part. But yeah, my links are there on the YouTube as well for all of you guys. Not all of my links, but like some of them, you know? For reference.
どうした？何か発見したの？
Okay. I think I have fully gotten my old phone up to par. Hell yeah. Okay. Also, sorry the stream is very slow. I'm not getting any progress made on this game.
そうか。アミティエか。
This game is very long, though. I mean, most visual novels kind of are, but I feel like this one's very long. Though they are twins, they are no exception to the three-person amitié groups. However, Ringo shakes her head as if to tell us not to worry.
この部屋は私とイチゴね二人きりだから。
So what about the third person?
え？だって
I was wondering about that, if they had a third partner in their group.
血まみれメアリーの儀式を知るきっかけとなったのは5人ものクラスメイトが辞めたからなの。
Unless it's Yaigaki.
そっか。リンゴさんたちのアミティエも辞めた5人のうちの1人なのね。
Sorry, my phone is, apparently not on silent. Which I thought it was. I did set a new high score. Nice! Good shit. Sorry, I did not mean to mess up your run. Please forgive me. I was just being real for a second. So the third partner, whoever it was, disappeared.
彼女との共同生活はうまくいっていた。だから突然辞めたことが気になったの。
Okay, I have it set to mute now. So it should be good. Oh yeah, that was another reason I didn't like this phone. Because the silent feature, you had to, like, go up into the settings, like, instead of pressing the button on the side. It was very annoying. Yeah, but anyways. There was a reason they suddenly started talking about the 7 mysteries of the Academy.
とりあえず、リンゴさんは病欠のことをダリア先生に、リッカがうまく取りなしてやってくれ。
So lie. You want me to lie. Have you heard me try to lie? Guys, do you want to know what my lying sounds like? It's not pretty. It's not pretty. My lying generally sounds like this. Psst. What? What are you talking about? There's no way. No. No, that's not true. No. Psst, not at all. That's what my lying sounds like. For reference. I can't fucking lie. So that's how you guys know that I'm always being honest with you, because I cannot lie to save my life. Mostly because, one, I don't like confrontation, so if I lie, I know it's gonna bite me back in the ass, and I'm never gonna be able to... Apparently there's a plane flying overhead, and it's gonna come back, and I'm not gonna be ready for it, so... That, and the fact that, what was I gonna say? God damn it. I can't even wrap my brain around it. Mostly because my brain cannot, like, remember shit, so if I have to back up my lies, like, to make them all make sense, I'm gonna forget. So it's like, I don't even remember what I did this morning. Anyways, Rika nods and leaves the room with Ringo. I look at the soda water on the desk and the novel beside it. The novel? What novel? What's the catch?
Suo-san? 何?
What is the, what does the Kek W mean? Is that just like a sound people make? I come back from reflecting on this morning's chain of events when a hand is waved in front of my eyes. Oh, it's an emote? What does it look like? She turns her eyes to Ringo, who is looking down.
リッカが言ったように今日一日様子を見たけど何の音沙汰もなかったな。 何よ、私が悪いって言うの?
Don't make me go to Facebook. Oh, that's what that one's called. Okay. That's fair. Yeah, no, I don't have that one on my BTTV. Not at all.
そうじゃないけどさ、私たちを脅かすために消えたのを装っているなら、そろそろ種明かししてもいいのにって思って。
Also, I swear I'm just getting a weird sense of deja vu right now, where like, I swear I talked to you guys about this before, and like that I looked up that I was looking in my BTTV settings like well before I started streaming, and that's kind of weird. Maybe I had a dream about it. I just don't remember what the dream is. I do have a lot of very odd dreams. And they're usually very vivid and very weird, and none of them make sense. When her attempt at being lighthearted is met with a serious reply, Mayuri lets out a sigh and goes quiet. That's true. If it were me, I would probably end up living in the forest. Like me! Following that thought, I live in the forest, guys, for reference. The conclusion is, unlike the Rika I've known up until now, who wouldn't have broken a rule in her life if her life depended on it, she's changed in the past 2 months.
居づらくなるのは必死か。まあ、もうしばらくは待ってみようか。
姉のことを考えてくれてありがとう。
いちごとは友達だからね。
Hi, kid. How are you? She's like, don't talk to me right now. It's my napping time. Mayuri says it like it's the most obvious thing in the world. My heart feels as though it's being squeezed in my chest. The one thing I want, everyone else is getting so easily. You're already their friends, they're just not calling you friend, you know? Like, you don't have to have the official title. Jeez. Don't you know how friendship works? If they hang around you this much, they have to be your friends. Like, jeez. Unless you work together. Then that's totally, like, not, you know. You can hang around people you work with and not be friends with them at all. They look at me with expectant eyes. I guess that also goes for, like, if you're in school with your classmates, but, like, she's hanging out with her classmates, like, outside of class, you know? So it's like, she's choosing to hang out with these people, and they're choosing to hang out with her. In my mind, that immediately just makes them friends, if they spent this long together. She only knows what she's seen in movies. That's fair. The stuff they see in they do in movies, it's like they like declare their love for each other, and like, you know, they like they make it known that this is my best friend and no one is going to separate us or something like that. Like, they always make a declaration about it. And in real life, people don't do that. Like, they hang around you, they don't have to call you their friend, you know? But yeah, you're right. In Japanese culture, they always do in the movies, but like IRL, I'm sure it's much different. Also, hello, welcome back to Flowers, Jimena. How are you? This is the only time I ever see you, so I'm assuming you're just a fan of the series. My Michi partners in Ringo praise me, but I am more concerned about the missing Ichigo. And I am stuck on the fact that Mayuri called her a friend. All I can do is fake a smile. 2 days have passed and we still haven't found Ichigo Sasaki. I also kind of find it amusing that her name is very close to Ichigo Kurosaki. And it's like literally like 4 letters difference like in the last name. We've looked for her at all the major places on campus, but there's still no trace of her. It is as if she really has been taken away by the curse of Bloody Mary. We've looked for her in groups of 2 up until now, but with time running out we decided to split up and search one by one. Maybe someone else will have found her. Oh, that's fair. Yeah. I need to get the 3rd one. I don't have the fall one yet. Excuse me? Someone whispers in my ear. I leap back with a shriek. Of course it's you. Why would it not be you? The president of the Council of Nikaya is standing there with the scarlet sun on her back, hands on her hips and wearing a wry smile. Yeah, it's kind of funny. Like, I've gotten a lot of followers just from streaming different games. Like, I streamed Higurashi, and I got, like, 3 different followers who love Higurashi that watch me play that series. And then, like, I got you off this series, and then I have, like, another person that came in not last night, 2 nights ago when I was playing Celeste that really likes Celeste that followed me. So, it's really cool, like, the vast, diversity on this, gosh, I don't even know, what is Twitch? That's a good question. This vast platform. There. It's the technical term, I guess. When did we start talking about sexuality, yo? Like... I freeze at the jab, but it's my fault for saying something that could be taken that way. No, not at all. I'm about to respond to her usual joking by telling her that she's wrong, but... Oh, that's also probably why it took it a minute, to notify you, because I forgot to change the category when I first started streaming, so I didn't change the category until like 5-10 minutes into stream. She'd looked into the cases of students disappearing after performing the Bloody Mary ritual before. Perhaps she knows something. Like where the disappearing students went. No, not really. I'm good. Yeah, she's always talking about, like, she's always very flirty, so flirty topics are always gonna come up with her.
いいだろう。何でも質問してくれたまえ。
Where are all the missing students? What have you done with them? I falter as she licks her lips and stares at me with her silver eyes. Why does she always have to lick her lips, like, all the time? Like, she needs some chapstick, man, if they're that dry. Yatsushiro scratches her eyebrow disinterestedly. Yes, that's the word.
まだそいつを調べていたのかい？ネリーに話を聞きに行ったのだろ？
She calls her Neri. Oh, that's so cute. Oh.
いなくなった上級生の話や儀式のやり方を。でもいなくなった生徒もその後の話は聞いていないのです。
その後、むごたらしい死体で見つかったとか？
I fall silent, unable to find such a joke funny. Yatsushiro must have sensed as much as she apologizes, then taps her forehead as though in deep thought.
その後ね。まあ見つかった話は聞いていないから、おそらく親元に戻ったのだと思うよ。
さらわれたら見つからないのですか？
ん？いや、なんだかオカルトじみた思考になっているね。
Sorry, I've been playing too much Higurashi. I have to, like, be thinking about occult stuff all the time.
血まみれメアリーだが、さまようウェンディゴだのはやめた者のための装置なんだよ。
装置ですか？
そうさ。ここは全寮制の学院だ。今まで仲良くやっていた仲間がポコッといなくなる。この学院の
sorry, I didn't mean to cut her off.
納得いかないもののためのいわばシステムなんだ。
I hope you all got all that. I read fast, so. Yatsushiro speaks at length as the sun sets.
ホームシックで暗く沈み込んでいるものはいい。やめていったとしても理由や理屈が通るからね。だが一見アミティアや他の旧友ともうまくやってはいたが、ぽっかり心に穴が開いてしまった者が突然やめてしまう。仲の良かった者は理不尽さを感じるだろうね。それを分かりやすい形で表したのが
It's possible. I understand the reasoning, but why can't we just be honest? It means I failed to listen to Ichigo's true voice.
あれから僕もネリーに話を聞いたんだが、七不思議のうちの判明している4つは血まみれメアリー、さまよえるウェンディ、寄宿舎のシェイプシフター、そして真実の女神というものらしいね。どれも遭遇した場合はさらわれてしまう。
This is it's different for like every school, but like every time there's like a boarding school or like in a lot of horror games and stuff, there's a lot of these different like mysteries, and it's like always 7 for some reason. Like it's always the 7 mysteries in these different schools. They're always different but there are always these 7 like occult like stories like that people tell about the school. Like I remember playing a game. It was an RPG Maker horror game called what's it called? Blank Dream. And there's this one part where you have to go and investigate all the different 7 mysteries within the school area, and it's really interesting. It's just a thing in Japan, I guess, that they do. They just make up these stories about these different places in the school.
すべての怪異がさらうだなんておかしいだろう。階段の締めは死んだり気が狂ったりするパターンもあるのよね。
It's also the same in Corpse Party. They have that as well in that game.
だからこそ僕が思うにこの学院の七不思議はやめていく者への手のいい理由づ。
I cut her off again. I'm sorry. There's a momentary silence. I'll go to the backlog, actually. or just an excuse for the people who want to quit. It's probably as Yatsushiro has surmised, but though the mystery I asked about has been solved, this phrase doesn't sit right with me, and I frown. Interesting. The final day. We face the third day. The latest Mayuri proposed we wait. Our hope dangling by a thread. We'd searched the whole campus and even outside of it, but
見つからなかったか。
oh.
ええ、もう探せる場所はみんな探したわ。
They drooped listlessly. Ringo closes the curtains and pours glasses of soda water for us.
ありがとう。
ちょうど喉が渇いていたんだ。
The soda water is delicious to us after our tiring search of the forest.
いちごさん。
I feel a twinge of guilt over enjoying the taste at a time like this.
リンゴさんが借りた小説。
Yeah, what did she borrow? In awkwardness, I shift my eyes to the bookshelf where I see 2 copies of Night on the Galactic Railway. Interesting. The old version, which Jaigaki let her borrow first, and the new version, which I suppose belongs to Ringo.
飲んでいる暇はないわよね。
あまり切り出したくないことだけど。
Mayuri, who is playing with her empty glass, casts her gaze downward as she speaks.
今日でリミットの3日目だ。これからのことを考える必要があると思う。
そうね。そろそろごまかしが効かなくなってきたものね。
A hush spreads over the room. The only thing that can be heard is the sound of the soda water bubbling away. It's hard to say anything in this atmosphere. This is a dilemma. We don't want to say anything, but we can't not say anything.
明日ダリア先生に話そう。
そうね。先生から電話を入れてもらったらいいわ。もしかして家元にもう戻っているかもしれないし。
It's a realistic plan, and I think it's the right thing to do. However,
もう1日2日だけ待ってもらえないかな。リンゴさん、電話をして家にいればいい。でもいなかったら。大丈夫よ。これだけ探して見つからないのだもの。家に戻ったと考えた方が。
I doubt. She says, probably because she does not believe in the occult, but there's a touch of uneasiness in her eyes as she looks at me.
あと1日だけ待ちましょう。スオさん。
But even if she is home, how the fuck did she get there without Ringo hearing or seeing her leave?
それは何か考えがあってのこと？
わからない。でももう少しで何かつかめそうな気がする。
What is this Danganronpa bullshit where I have to deduce what happened to her? Having spoken to Yatsushiro, I feel like there's something big we've been overlooking in our search for the academy. If I could find out what it is.
スオさんが言うなら私は賛成だわ。私が誤解されそうだった時解決してくれたのがスオさんだもの。
I mean, the guide told me so.
そろそろ限界なのは変わらないけど、アミティへの頼みだ。やるだけはやってみよう。ごまかしきれなかったらその時はその時だしね。
ありがとう。
Ringo smiles softly, her head bowed. The rest of us nod, feeling impatient. I wonder if it's something silly, like she did walk out the door, but they, like, fixed the door. Or something. Or she found a way to keep it from creaking. After getting back to the dorms, we search once again until the last minute. Now we're hurrying to wash ourselves before the baths close.
1日くらい入らなくてもいいって言ったのに。
ダメよ。女の子が何を言っているの。それに今日は
Unless they're behind it.
森の中をたくさん歩いたでしょ。汗だって
No, not
随分かいたじゃない。
Not Ringo. Ringo can't be behind the conspiracy. But you're right, she is the only witness, so maybe they both planned it together.
まあ、それはそうだけど。
Also, can I just say, Ringo just looks so freaking adorable, like with her hair down like that. That's so cute. Like, Mayuri looks the freaking same, but Ringo looks so cute with her hair out of her braids. Mayuri shrugs but immediately lathers body soap in her hands.
先に髪から洗った方がいいわ。じゃないと二度体を洗わなくちゃならなくなるし。
はいはい、お母様わかりましたよ。
Although I respond with a chuckle, I am more concerned about Ringo, who is quietly washing her hair next to me.
もう少しで何かがつかめそうなのだけど。
へえ、珍しいな。
They didn't want to make a bath model of Ringo. Is that why they're not showing her?
久しぶりにシャンプーハットを使っている人を見たよ。なんだかリンゴさんが使っていると可愛いね。
I was using them up until just a few years ago, but I didn't mention it and simply agree. Then...
失敗したわ。
I look towards that annoyed voice. I see Rika, who has stopped washing her hair, slumped over in a disappointment.
どうしたの？すごく小さいことなんだけどね。シャンプーとボディーソープを間違っちゃったみたいで。
Oh, I do that sometimes. Like, I don't at my house anymore, because I have everything in a specific spot, you know? So I can't mess anything up unless somebody moves it on me. But, I've done that before. Like, when I'm traveling somewhere or staying in a hotel or whatever, I've messed this stuff up so many times. I've, like, tried to wash my hair with soap and then tried to, like, wash my body with shampoo, and it just doesn't fucking work.
ああ、私もたまにやるよ。そういうのってなんか変にがっくりする。
I think I've tried to, like, wash my hair with conditioner one time, and it just made it, like, I didn't realize it. I was just washing myself so fast that I didn't even realize it, and then it got so greasy. Like, my hair was just terrible the next day.
でもしょうがないわ。リッカさんメガネを外しているし、シャンプーとボディーソープの容器は同じ柄だし。
Something about my own word nudges at me, and I trail off.
同じ柄。それって。
What if Ichigo is disguising herself as Ringo? The keywords swirl around my head, then fall into place.
夏代先輩の言葉。
The disappearance of Ichigo Sasaki. The new single by Miku. The last place she was alleged to be before she disappeared was the dorm room.
そうか、そうだったのね。
I need to think about how this all first started. What kind of case is this? She vanished and is hiding. If I'm sure about that, then if I think about the oddities I noticed, the first thing I felt was off. Something wasn't quite right about the room just after Ichigo Sasaki disappeared. That was... the soda water she'd be drinking just before. Another thing that was off, in the Sasaki's room before we went to the bath, the closed curtains, even though it isn't cold out. Apparently.
どうしたの、スオさん。
I stare at the steaming bath, having arrived at my conjecture.
気分が悪くなってしまったの。先に上がるわ。
そうなの？ついていこうか？
平気よ。 少し横になれば良くなると思うから。スオさん、気分が悪くなったって言った？ちょっと待って、すぐに髪を洗ってしまうから。
洗っても乾かすまで時間がかかるだろ。ほら。
Seeing Mayuri snatch the shower head and start rinsing Rika's hair, I tell Ringo I'm leaving and exit the bath area on wobbly legs. I walk around the night air in total darkness. It's chilly out despite being spring, but I'm sweating from the feeling of despair and excitement about what will happen next. It's like being sick. Though I cannot stop sweating, my skin is cold to the touch. If I'm right, then we can get her back, but there is a big chance things won't be the same. My feet nearly stop as they are prone to do. However, the sound of 2 pairs of footsteps behind me won't let me. They keep going to a steady beat, then... We arrive at the dark greenhouse, cloaked in shadows. Perhaps because I can't see well, my sense of smell is heightened. I can smell the cloying scent of roses and bread baked with barley. The source of the smell.
本当だ。
なんで彼女がここに？
My immediate partners, who half trust and half doubt me, say, even though I told them where I was going.
そうちゃん。
Ringo, who was already here, looks at me with suspicious eyes.
ああ、そうか。リンゴさんも呼ばれたんだね。
ああ、そうなのね。意味深な言い方をしたから驚いたじゃない。
The scenery in the greenhouse is different, too, during the day. The vivid flowers cloaked in gray make it seem as though time has stopped. The 2 of them smile, as though trying to bring this different world back to normal.
ごめんなさいね。でもこの場所へ来てもらう必要があったの。血まみれメアリーの儀式で消えてしまったイチゴさん。
I'm sure you were wondering why I have gathered you all here today. I still want to say that in an elevator one day, to like an audience of complete strangers, and then just see their reaction.
彼女を消した犯人を捕まえるためにはこの温室じゃなきゃダメなの。犯人って
イチゴが消えたのは自分からでなく第三者がいたってことかい？
The 2 of them are speechless. It's natural. Rika was adamant that Ichigo left on her own accord. Mayuri, while she didn't think it was all to blame, seemed to place some faith in the occult theory. That a culprit could be involved was outside their scope.
犯人というからには、そのスオさんには目星はついているんだね。
本当なの？ええ。さらった犯人は誰なのか、おそらく間違いはないわ。でも犯人を捕まえるよりも一番難解なのはさらわれた彼女の所在だわ。
At my words, Rika and Ringo nod.
それは道理だね。イチゴが見つかればさらった相手はおのずとわかる。
Rika nods comprehendingly, then comes closer and looks me straight in the eye.
イチゴさんの居場所を知っているの？それなら早く行きましょう。犯人がいたって私たち4人でならなんとかなるわ。
腕に覚えがというわけではないけど、私も力を貸すよ。
私としてもごめんなさい。イチゴさんの居場所はまだ完全に特定できていないの。この消失事件で一番難しいのはさらわれた彼女だと言ったでしょ。
そうか。確かにそう言っていたね。
Before we started talking, I'd said that there was something off.
このイチゴさんの消失に絡む事件は全て違和感から始まっているの。違和感って何が？だってさらわれて消えて別段おかしなことは。そもそもこの事件の成り立ちがおかしいの。 まずいちごさんたちが辞めていた旧友たちを怪しみ、学院に広がっているという。
Yeah, they're the one that started talking about it first.
そして行き着いたのは血まみれメアリーという七不思議。オカルトで人が消えるということ？ええ、私はイチゴさんたちから話を持ちかけられ、ついで八代先輩、そしてさらに詳しい話を知っているコミカド先輩に血まみれメアリーの儀式の話を聞いた。だからオカルトで人が消えたというありえないことが起きても、もしかしてという思いが抜けなかった。
確かにいきなり消えたと言われれば何を言っているんだとなるね。今筋立てて言われても私たちがなぜ信じたのか。あ、
そう、今まゆりさんが気づいた通り、違和感を得てもおかしくないのに
Was what
自然と
Ringo
消失を信
said.
じてしまっていたのは、もういちごさんが消えてしまったという部屋に私たちが乗り込み、消失の現場を目にしてしまったせいなの。
あ、確かにまるでメアリー・セレスト号のような現場だったものね。
ごめん、そのメアリーなんとかって？海上で起きた有名な都市伝説よ。メアリー・セレスト号が漂流しているところを見つけ、別の船の船員が乗り込んだところ、船の中には船員が誰もいなかった。朝食は食べかけのままで、コーヒーはまだ温かく湯気を立てていた。
I've never heard that legend. Interesting.
まるで今の今までそこにいたかのように。なんだかあの日の佐々木さんたちの部屋と似ているわね。
確か救命ボートも全部そのままで、綱をほどいた形跡もなかった。調理室では火にかけた鍋がグツグツと煮立ち、水夫の部屋では食べかけの鶏の丸焼きと酒がそのまま残っていた。とにかく9人の乗組員はまさに神隠しにあったように消え失せてしまった。
Strangely enough, the boat also bore the name Mary. Perhaps they knew.
いや、これに関しては偶然のはずだ。本来ありえないと理性が訴えかける出来事も筋立てた推論。私たちは消失というオカルトを信じてしまった。飲まれてしまったせいで理性を納得させるため、彼女がひょっこり戻ってくるということにすがり待つことになった。本当ならすぐにでも報告をしなくちゃいけなかったものね。
She murmurs, though she had been the one who proposed searching because she didn't believe the occult theory.
閉鎖された環境、与えられる情報、そして抗いがたい現場を目にした状況、それらがオカルトを信じさせてしまった。でもオカルトを抜いたら途端にこの事件は単純になる。
A silence falls over us at the word simple. Some time passes.
まさか。
ねえ、これは、この消失は血まみれメアリーの儀式が起こした怪異なんかじゃない。そうよね、佐々木りんごさん。
Everyone turns to me disbelievingly. That's right. If it isn't the cult, then the prime suspect is.
私がいちご姉をさらったと見せかけたとでも言うの？
It's exactly what I'm saying.
あれが血まみれメアリーの儀式のせいじゃないって言うなら、消えたと証言したリンゴさんが一番怪しいことになるわ。
And also, they were the only two who said they saw something or heard something in the mirror.
そもそも消えたというのはリンゴさんの証言だから。
Everyone else said
私たちはその現場を見てはいないんだから。
that they didn't see anything or hear anything strange. Realizing where this is heading, my métier partner turned their suspicions eyes to Ringo. But Ringo smiles a smile very unlike herself.
おかしいですよ。
It's Ichigo.
何がって 尋ねてもいいかな。
Also, wait, how many, moles do they have? Each, I forget. One has 2, right? And one only has 1? She spreads her arms jokingly as usual, looks straight into my eyes, and laughs airily.
少し考えればわかることですよ。そもそも私たちはやめていた給油の理由を探して行動していた。そして八代先輩からヒントを得、小見門先輩から儀式の作法を教えてもらった。姉の消失に私が噛んでいるなら、八代先輩、そして小見門先輩すら操っていなくちゃならないですよね。
It's not true, exactly.
言葉があって初めて儀式が行われて消えたのだから、言っている意味わかりますよね。
A イコール B にはならない。消失を望んでいたとしても、血まみれメアリーの儀式という言葉を引き出すには先輩たちを操るか予知でもしないと無理ってことか。
She just furrows her brows, rendering silent by this counterattack. My amitié partners, close but not there yet, look at me in frustration.
佐々木一吾さんの消失は以前から用意されていたものだわ。だからスオちゃん、違うと言ったですよね。先ほどリンゴさんが言ったのは、血まみれメアリーの儀式の話が出たことは偶然で用意のしようがないということだけど、それは間違いなの。これは偶然でなく事前に用意されていた答えだったのよ。何を？
ちょっと待って。もしかして今回の件に八代先輩か小見門先輩が噛んでいるってことじゃないよね。
I've considered it, however.
二人の先輩を抱き込まなくても可能な話なのよ。いい？消失は血まみれメアリーでなくてもよかったの。たまたま血まみれメアリーの儀式の話題が出ただけなのよ。偶然が重なるのを待っていたってこと？そんな。違うわ。二人とも小見門先輩が話していたことを聞いていたはずよ。この学院の七不思議は全てさらうということがキーワードになっているって。
おお、そうか。
そう。リンゴさんは知らないふりをしていたけど、七不思議の4つ全ての逸話を知っていたの。そしてそれらが全てさらわれるという結末のことも。だから事前に用意することができた。
No one contradicts the words I say.
そうか、そうよね。それなら調べている段階でどの七不思議の話が出ても問題ない。場所だけを変えればいいだけだわ。
I nod at my amitié partner's words. In my head, I'm putting together the chronology of events to work out where she is.
彼女が私たちの部屋のドアをノックした朝、すでに部屋にはイチゴさんの姿はなかった。でもこれは消失したわけでなく、ただ夜のうちに姿を消していただけ。部屋の細工を確認した後、私たちを呼びに行き、儀式の余韻で麻痺している私たちへ、さも今までイチゴさんがその場にいた風に装った。
私がメアリー・セレスト号を引き合いに出すほど今の今までそこにいた風になっていたね。
Yes, the thing that had played its part so well as if to say Ichigo was just here.
炭酸水。そうだわ。イチゴさんへ用意したと言って。
I'd noticed something was off about it.
あれ？でも夜にすでに用意していたのよね。それにしては泡が。
If she'd set it up ahead of time, the sodas should have gone flat, but it hadn't.
それも私が抱いた違和感の一つ。おそらくあのグラスは夜のうちに事前に用意していたものだわ。だってこれは佐々木さんのミスなの。私たちを部屋に案内した後に気づいて慌てたのね。それで多少の違和感を持たれるのも覚悟して、いつも持っている調味料をグラスに入れたの。
Hearing my words, Mayuri, who is so close with Ichigo, clasps her hands and says, "Aha!"
確かにイチゴはスパイスボトルを持っていたな。
何？スパイスボトル？
なんでも最近ハマっていたらしくて、何にでも塩かけていたよ。そうか、塩をかけたのか。
It's something anyone who has experience with cooking knows. Rika, whose grades are good, probably knows that salt activates carbonation. She gives a big nod.
でも今話したのは推論ですよね。そうね。でも私は今話したことが正しいと考えているわ。
So I'm not quite getting that whole thing. All she had to do was put the glasses out and put the soda water in the glasses, like right before she called them in there. Right? So I'm not understanding why that's a big thing. Unless I missed something. Did she had to leave it out overnight for some reason?
So, でも証拠はない。
My métier partners watch this interaction. Realizing that I can't avoid it, I bring up the novel I had seen in the room.
4日前、図書室で八重垣さんと会ったわよね。
She nods suspiciously. The Sasakis have both been hanging out with her. She denies nothing.
その時、リンゴさんは本来八重垣さんに渡すはずだった小説「銀河鉄道の夜」を譲った。そう、旧版よ。ねえリンゴさん、旧版の一章、午後の授業は面白かったかしら。
Silence. Even she could probably figure out that my question is a trap. She exhales.
試すなんて嫌ですね。一章の題が違う。
She says. If you weren't familiar with the story, you might think the trap that I was setting up was that the name of the chapter was wrong. However,
銀河鉄道の夜は宮沢賢治の手により4回の改編が加えられた。現在よく私たちが目にするのは最終項と呼ばれる第4次項、いわゆる審判。そして私がリンゴさんに手渡したのは旧版と呼ばれる第3次項。そして第3次項旧版と第4次項審判の明確な違いは、旧版は1章がそもそもない。4章ケンタウル祭から始まるの。なぜ存在しない1章をあると言ったのかしら。
perhaps my métier partners haven't figured it out yet, so they still look confused. To them, it must just seem like I'm quizzing her on her knowledge of books. However, this is the decisive moment. It's something Ringo ought to know. I say the name of the girl who was hanging her head in silence. It's Ichigo.
そろそろ終わりにしましょう、いちごさん。
As soon as she said they look similar, I knew that's what was happening. I said, she's pretending to be Ringo.
何を？
As they watch me in bewilderment, I go over to Ringo, take a handkerchief from my pocket, and wipe the corner of her eye.
ほくろが。
Okay, so Ichigo has the 2 moles, and Ringo has 1. I wipe away the foundation, revealing one more cute little mole. The one with 2 moles under her right eye is Ichigo Sasaki. She smiles at us, still silent, everything about her exactly like Ringo except for the mole.
慣れちゃった。
Ichigo says breezily and without malice as Rika and Mayuri just stare at her, speechless.
でもすごいよね。よく気づいたね、スオちゃん。
I get the stuff about the book, because I don't I've never read the book, but like all of that made sense the way she described it. I don't understand the soda stuff. Everything else I think I understand. That's the one part I don't understand. Like, sometimes the way they describe things in this game, like, unless you know specifically about Japanese culture, or you, like, just are super intuitive about certain things, you're not gonna, like, understand it. It's the one thing I can say about this game that I think they could have done a little better on, was the explanation.
決定的だったのはお塩と、それと私が温室に来たのを考えたらわかるでしょ。塩のスパイスボトルを持っているのは私だものね。ここが分かったってことはあれも読んだんだ。
My MTA partners finally seem to have recovered, as their expressions change from blank to suspicious at this new puzzle.
今まで得た違和感をさらっていたら、佐々木さんたちの部屋で今までしていなかったのに急にしたことがあったの。それで、ああ、連絡を取り合っていたのはこれだなって分かったのよ。連絡？ああ、そうね。私たちは隅から隅まで学院を探していたわ。連絡を取り合っていなかったら見つかってしまうものね。でも手紙なんて書いたら
証拠を残してしまう。それに手紙でやり取りする暇はなかったはずだ。ただでさえずっと私たちと一緒だったじゃないか。
ええ、連絡を取ろうにも怪しまれずに部屋に戻るには授業が終わり自由行動になってから。でもそれではクラスメートはみんな寮に戻っている。たくさんの目があるのに危険を冒すはずがないわ。反面授業で誰もいない時に部屋に手紙を置いていくにしても、今は私たちと行動している。不意に部屋に寄って見つかるとも限らない。そうなんだよ。だから子供の頃にやっていた遊びで代用していたんだ。でもバレちゃったんだね。
Ichigo sighs, and I tell my MTA partners, who still look puzzled, what was off.
今までしなかった行為を順に思い出していくの。すると今日の夜森の探索をした後、佐々木さんの部屋に集まった時、私たちにお茶を出してくれる前にある行動をしたわよね。え、炭酸水を入れてくれる前、確かそうだわ。カーテンを引いて。
ああ、そうか、なるほど。私も子供の頃弟とやった記憶があるよ。窓に落書きをしてスパイごっこをした。
Rika claps her hands, finally figuring it out thanks to Mayuri's words.
季節柄ちょうどよかったんだよね。夜はまだ
Ah,
肌
so
寒い
they
し。
write messages
絶好の
on
ホワ
the
イトボ
window.
ードだった。
Okay, that makes sense.
でもね、今日は夜になってから3人急に部屋に上がったでしょ。寒かった室内が私たちの体温で窓が曇って、文字が浮かび上がってしまった。だから急にカーテンを閉めたのね。
Richigo's I just made a new character, Richigo. Rika's cheeks flush with excitement as she looks from me to Ichigo.
勝手に部屋に上がったのは悪かったけど。
After putting the pieces of the puzzle together in the bath and figuring out who the culprit was, I had gone to the Sasaki's room to figure out what was off. When I breathed on the window hidden by the curtains, I found a message indicating the time to come to the greenhouse.
そろそろ姿を見せてほしい。心配していたのよ。だね。出てきてよ、リンゴ。どうも私たちの負けみたいだ。
She appears suddenly from between the hedges.
ごめん、スオちゃん。
It is the real Ringo Sasaki. God damn it, I keep messing their names up.
リンゴさん。
We have good reason to stare. After all, we thought we were looking for Ichigo with her this whole time, even though we'd see them swap places right before our very eyes.
これ今日の夕食だよ。
Ichigo pulls out the bread that we'd smelled when we first came into the greenhouse and gives it to Ringo. Rika, Mayuri, and I watch, frozen, as Ringo accepts.
なんでこんなバカな真似をしたの？私たちをからかうため？
Yeah, why?
答えて。リンゴはただ協力してくれただけだよ。発案者は私。理由ね。聞きたい？
ああ、ここまで私たちを振り回してくれたんだからな。
Seeing her stern countenance, a strange smile flits across Ichigo's face, but she immediately wipes it off and scratches her head.
理由はね、ざっくり言うと、この学院に飽きたんだ。
You are?
飽きた？
うん。だってそうでしょ？入ったばかりの頃は新しい生活でワクワクしたけど、落ち着いたらなんもない森の中だよ。授業が終わったって遊びに行く場所もない。携帯だって持ち込めないし、当然ゲームだってテレビも見られない。退屈でたまらない。ねえ、みんなそうだよね。
I would be very bored without video games.
そんなことは分かっていたことだろ？
そうだね、知っていたよ。でもいざ始まったらってやつさ。この2ヶ月で辞めていったクラスメイトの気持ちがわかるよ。家に帰れるのは夏休みだけ。それもたった数日だよ。こんなものは牢獄と変わらない。
Oh, right.
だから計画したの。消えたふりをして搬入に来た車に忍び込んでここから出るんだ。
For her, this is a place she wants to go home to. There is a place she wants to go home to, a place with family.
ねえ、リッカちゃんも黙っているけど、そう思うでしょ？思わないわけないよね。
Yes, that's...
私は
It must be lovely. A loving family who take you back without a word. Even if her return would disappoint their expectations, they would welcome her back with open arms.
スオさん。
My immediate partner blinks behind her glasses, staring at me in surprise. I touch my cheek, wondering if I'm making a strange face. Oh, she's crying.
泣いて。
The cold I feel on my fingertips. No, the faint warmth I feel is a tear that has trickled down my cheek. Oh. Don't make me cry, god damn it. I can't deal with bitches crying. She holds her chest and lowers her eyes as though in shock. I smile at her.
ごめん。悲しくて泣いたわけじゃないの。ただ帰れる家がある佐々木さんが羨ましくて。無事で本当によかった。
I say these words from my heart, and Ichigo crumbles to the ground, still holding her chest. Ringo is holding her sister, speaks.
初めはイチゴ姉の言う通りに思っていた。私もこの生活に退屈していたから。
This track is so pretty!
だから騙すことは悪いと思っていても止めることはしなかった。でもリカさんやまゆりさん、そうちゃんが本当に心配して探してくれるのを見て、私はごめんって。
Oh my god, stop crying! Everyone I say the words that have welled up inside of me to the twins who are hanging their heads in shame. God bless Manyo, man. The soundtrack is fantastic.
いいのよ。
I do gotta say. To put this into words takes all the courage I have. These are words that I could never say because I am too embarrassed, too nervous, or don't have the confidence. Right now I can say them. No, I must say them.
だって友達じゃない。
We're friends! She didn't realize that she has friends. I'm gonna fucking start bawling.
そうちゃん。私たちのことは友達だって。あんなにひどいことをしたのに。友達だって言ってくれるの。そうよ。私は勝手にそう思っている。だからもういいの。友達だからこそ不安だったし怒っていたけれど、でも許したいの。
They call my name and embrace me, crying. Their bodies are so warm that I am warm to the core.
スオさんに免じて許すことにしますか。これはもう仕方ないね。リッカ。
ええ、そうね。うんうん。というか、それよりも
何？
私、スオさんに友達って言われてない。友達よね。ね。
We're all friends. Everyone is friends. Always. Yes, I should have said the words earlier. If I keep my inner thoughts hidden and don't express them in words or actions, they won't understand. So I'll say it. Say the word friend without getting all worked up. Like it is the most obvious thing in the world. Oh, that's so fucking cute.
というロシア民話がある。大きくなりすぎた株を一人では抜くことができず、おじいさんがおばあさんを呼び、おばあさんが孫娘を呼び、孫娘が犬を。協力し合うことの大切さを説いた民話。
Okay.
しかし、このお話は株を抜いたところで唐突に終わる。抜いた後の株はどうなるのだろう。協力してくれた者へ分けてあげるのだろうか。料理を振る舞ってあげるのだろうか。物語は協力し合う素晴らしさを説いたところで終わるが、現実はそれから後もずっと生々しくも続く。これから始まるのはエピローグを迎えた後に延々と続く日常の始まり。
I was just like, okay, friends forever and turnips? Take me? Well, damn! I wasn't ready for that just yet. Hold on, I gotta prepare myself for that. Jesus. Oh my God. I think the kind of reason for that story is not only cooperation and having friends in a community, but like also realizing that in the end, like the ending of that, like it doesn't matter what they were going to do with the turnip. It was the fact that they all came together to accomplish a goal, you know? Like it doesn't matter what happened with the turnip. That part's not important. It's the fact that they all, the community bonded together to complete a task that never would have happened. You know, to do something great. They never would have happened if somebody was by themselves. That's the importance of that. Oh my god, let me wipe the tears from my face. I really did cry. Like, holy shit. Ugh. She has friends, guys. She has friends. Holy shit. The power of friendship made me cry. Okay. I'm gonna drink some water, and then I'm gonna stream a little more because I was late and rambling for like 20 minutes. Before stream even started. Okay. Let's play a game. It's been 2 weeks since the Bloody Mary incident. The Academy is buzzing in preparation for the Feast of Assumption, which will be held this month. This may be a religious school, but they still hold events like school fairs or field days that you'd see at any normal school. That was also something I missed at my school. I didn't get, like, the whole school fair field day stuff that they do in Japan, which I really wished I would have had that experience. Because it looks so fun, you know? Like, the school fairs and field days, and then the clubs. That's the stuff I really, really wish I would have had, either in high school or college, that I did not get that experience. And it makes me really sad that I missed out on that. But I'm doing my own kind of stuff now, so I guess this all kind of works out in the end. Yeah, there are certain visual novels that just, like, tear at my heart, yo. Like, I can't. Gosh, like, Higurashi has done that to me. There's quite a few visual novels. I even collabed to make a visual novel, actually, which tore my heart writing the script for that one. I'm trying to think of other ones. I've played a lot over the course. This one's really good. I played a lot of other Yuri visual novels that I really super enjoyed, that all, like, really, really made me feel happy inside, you know? But yeah, me personally, I really enjoy visual novels. Like, I feel like a lot of other people, like, find them boring, you know, to watch stream or whatever. But I really enjoy playing them, and I really do need to get a little bit more of a variety when I stream. I know, I've been playing nothing but visual novels almost for, like, ever. But I just super enjoy them. Like, they're really cute stories, and the power of words, like, as a writer is really important to me, you know? And this is, like, my chance to, like, read stuff, you know, that other people have written. Like, it's like reading with Heather time, you know? Like, I like it. Even though I lose my voice half the time. If you're interested, I have the link to the visual novel I worked on. If you would like to read another Yuri visual novel, it is called Lost Girl. I collabed with Daisy Baka to make it. I will post the link in the chat. You are welcome to check it out, and I'd appreciate it if you do. Daisy Baka / Puro Orange on Twitter. She's on Twitter and Twitch. Did the art for it, so all the models and the character art was all, and the promotional art and stuff was all done by her. And she also did the coding / what is it? It's not coding, but it's just like plugging, you know, like plugging the text and stuff in. Like, it's not the coding stuff where you make it up from scratch, but, like, you know what I mean? Like, she put all the text and stuff inside the, to make the game, basically, actually function. But I wrote the, story and the script for it, so yeah. It's one of the projects that I'm really super proud of. And I don't think I will ever love it enough, honestly. I actually kind of want to play it again. Maybe when I'm like a little bit bigger of a streamer, I get a little bit more of a following, I'll stream it again, just to get all those feels back, you know? But, yeah. Very, very proud of that. Alright. It's free as well, by the way. It's on Itch.io, it's free. So anyone watching the VOD can type in that link later and play it for yourself. I'll post a link down in the description of the YouTube video as well when I go to post it. For reference. Sorry, checking my Discord real quick. Okay. I'm going to continue on for a little bit. Not sure how far I'm going to go, but we'll see. This may be a religious school, but they still hold events like school fairs or field days that you'd see at any normal school. At the end of June, however, they hold the Feast of the Assumption. It's a festival which, perhaps because it holds a special place in this academy, seems to ignite a different kind of fervor.
はいはい、静粛に。とりあえずは挙手制にするから、意見がある者は手を挙げてから発言してくれたまえ。
Upper and lower classmen alike raised their hands at Yatsushiro's words.
スオちゃんは手を挙げないの？遠慮してたら目立てないよ。
The Sasaki twins, who are also in the cooking club, forced my arms up.
ちょっと万歳しているみたいになっているから。この方が刺してもらえる。そうそう。
They smile mischievously. I try to lower my arms, but...
おお、新入部員くんは随分とやる気があるじゃないか。それじゃあ、聖母祭で何をやりたいか発表してくれ。
Feast? I want to feast at the feast. That's what I want to do. Give me all the foods. No one to overlook something that seems funny. Not one to overlook something that seems funny. Yatsushiro calls on me mercilessly. I sigh, but stand up and say a dish that is simple and doesn't require much effort. My lifestyle has changed quite a bit in the past 2 weeks. First, I've become a member of the cooking club, and my amitié partners have joined clubs as well. Mayuri joined the club she was interested in, the art club. Rika chose choir. Rika really did push me to join choir, but I couldn't put myself in an environment where I'd have to see a piano every day. That makes sense. Yatsushiro and the Sasakis campaigned for me to join the cooking club when I refused Rika, and so I gave in. After making my suggestion, I returned to my seat and object to the twins on either side of me. She should really be in the literature club, though, honestly. Rika's so freaking cute. Like, I want to be in her route, but I can't do her route till after I finish Mayuri's.
いやー、なんだか手を挙げたがっているように見えたからさ。こういうところで目立って、スオちゃんはどんどん株を上げて。
What is she, a freaking cow? The value of her stock? She's not cattle. You can't put a price on a person like that. Come on, man. They break into smiles. We've developed quite a friendly relationship, I think. That night in the greenhouse, they accepted what I said and became my first friends. At first, I was afraid our relationship would be more awkward than before we were friends, but now we're back to normal. Now we're better than normal and speaking more freely than before.
でも聖母祭か。名前は立派だけど、用意するものとか文化祭とそう変わらない感じだよね。出し物は通常の文化祭とそう変わらないけど、聖母祭では特別な催しがあるって聞いたわ。特別？特別ってどういう？
少しおしゃべりが過ぎるんじゃないかな。今は聖母祭で発表する出し物を一行しているんだ。君たちも一つ知恵を絞ってくれないか。
Though she's not mad, having all the upperclassmen laugh at me makes me blush. I hang my head.
君のクラスはバスキア教諭が担任だったね。聖母祭の成り立ちやら詳しい話を聞かされていないのかい？
成り立ちについては詳しくお話しされていましたけど、具体的な話は
あの人は教育者ではなく聖職者だからね。はあ、仕方ない。詳しく知らぬのに案を出せというのも忍びない。少し説明することにしよう。
他の先輩方のご迷惑じゃ。
なーに、乙女たちの放課後はまだ始まったばかりだ。説明をしている間に他の部員は案を考えてくれればいい。
When Yatsushiro asks this, everyone immediately says yes. She definitely has charisma.
では、まず何を聞きたい？
成り立ちは聞きましたから、文化祭とは違う別種の催しなどがありましたらそれが知りたいです。
まあ、君たちが内緒話をしていた通り。
Who are you? Gosh, what's her name? Red Saber. God. It's gonna drive me nuts. I'm gonna have to look it up. What's her name? Mordred. Well, no. No, that's not Mordred. Oh. It's Nero. Nero. Why couldn't I not think of Nero? It's Nero. Okay, gotcha. Nero Claudius is Red Saber. She says Umu all the freaking time. That's why I was thinking about that. It's like her favorite thing to say. I call her Red Saber. There's also another Red Saber in Fate Apocrypha, which is the anime series. They have a blue team and a red team that kind of like fight against each other. And there is a saber on the blue, or the blue and the red team. So the saber of red is Mordred in the Fate Apocrypha series, but I was thinking of the saber character that looks like Saber but is red, which is Nero. Which, unless you know Fate, none of that makes any sense, so don't worry about it. I don't really know Fate either. I just know Nero because of that, the one anime they had with her in it, and I've seen her design like fucking everywhere. And the Fate Extella, which I played for a very short time.
ゾウを担いでわっしょいわっしょいって
そいつは面白そうだ。だがまあそうじゃない。校内で決まったルートがあってね。選ばれた生徒らが花をまき、その上を聖母像を祀った出汁が通っていくんだ。聖母役の生徒も一緒にね。まあちょっとしたパレードのような。
A parade? Are there going to be rainbows? Because that's the only parade I want to be part of. Unless it's all purple. And then I want to be a part of that one too. Because that would be a parade for me. It sounds brilliant, like a parade from a fantasy world, but more solemn.
パレードを終えた後、聖母像を聖堂に安置し終えてからは、通常の文化祭と変わらない。まあ、宗教学校ゆえ、出し物は落ち着いたものが多いけどね。そして日が落ちる刻限になった頃、聖堂に集まり聖歌を歌うのさ。聖歌
I remember the song I was made to play before.
歌はトータプルクラ、マリア様を称える歌さ。伴奏者と歌い手が全生徒の前で披露するというのが まあ変わったところかな。
I nod. I thought it was the same as the school fair, but those 2 points alone make it quite different.
それで他に聞きたいことはないかな？
I think it's will you be playing the part of the Virgin Mary? Sorry, my guide turned off on me. The comments about someone playing the role of the Virgin Mary hangs in my mind.
聖母役は八代先輩がされるのですか？
I ask. For some reason she blushes slightly. Her skin is so pale it's easy to see, and slaps my shoulder in a familiar way.
嫌だな、スン君。からかってはいけないよ。少し
You blushing.
ドキドキ
You.
してしまったじゃないか。
You who tease every single other girl in existence. You. You're blushing.
聖母役に選ばれた者は聖母祭の最後に聖歌トータプルクラを歌うのさ。伴奏者と2人の共演でね。そして共演した2人は結ばれるという。
I can only nod suspiciously, because while it is a romantic story, I still don't understand why Yatsushiro is blushing.
合唱部の代表ネリーは君に伴奏者として目星をつけていたね。君が伴奏をするなら僕と
I finally understand what she's trying to say, and I also blush. That is to say, it sounded like I was asking Yatsushiro to be lovers.
参ったな。
That's not what she asked at all.
言われるのは慣れていないのだが。
そうじゃなくてはい、そこまで。そろそろ部の出し物について話を進めましょう。
I look up with a red face at this interruption and see everyone in the club glaring at me.
そうですね。早く出し
I
物
mean, I can't even romance her anyway, so don't be jelly. We go on to discuss what kind of food we'll present. Meanwhile, the question of what to present as a class remains undecided.
ねえスオさん、料理部では何をやるか決まった？
Rika, the class president, appears troubled.
実はまだ決まっていないの。当然料理を振る舞うのは決まっているけど、
Obviously.
本格的なお料理かデザート類にするか意見が割れてしまって。そうなの。料理部もまだなのね。いけないことだけど少しほっとするわね。
I can't help but giggle a little at the sight of her in her leotard with her shoulders slumped.
あ、笑うなんてひどいじゃない。すごく真面目に悩んでいるのに。ごめんなさい。なんだか衣装とミスマッチで。どうしてもレオタード姿が似合わないのよね。スオさんみたいにスタイルが良ければいいんだけ
I
ど。
like small girls, though. Small girls are adorable. She looks me up and down, making me blush.
リッカさんだって似合っているじゃない。私バレエが上手ですごく憧れているのよ。そうなの？それは嬉しいわ。
We both blush awkwardly, then...
授業も終わったんだ。そろそろ着替えてって何もじもじしているんだ？
少し
We were just flirting, it's fine.
褒めてくれたから照れてしまったの。それで何の用？
随分な言い方だな。もう私たちしかいないから早く着替えようって言いに来たんだよ。それより一体何を話していたんだい？
そのレオタード姿が似合うって。
違う、そうじゃない。それより前さ。まさかお互い褒め合って着替えるのが遅れたってわけじゃないだろ？
I blush even harder at her comment and tell her that we haven't yet decided what to do for the feast.
ああ、クラスの出し物ね。確かに放課後あれだけ話したってのも決まらなかったもんな。
Mayuri reacts badly about a lot of things, actually.
みんな好き勝手を言うから、食べ物関係なら許可を取らなくてはいけないし、例えばすごく嫌だけど、お化け屋敷をするにしても暗幕を頼まなくてはいけないでしょ。
まあ、
Sorry.
まだ焦る時期じゃないけど、何をするかまで決まってないのはまずいかもね。
I swear I thought she was done talking.
まゆりさんの美術部はどんな
That's like the only bad part, I guess, about having the Japanese dub is that like sometimes you're not sure when
うちは
they're
普通に
done
今まで描いた絵を
if
展
they
示
take
す
a
るのさ。
pause.
まあ、私の提案でパーティションで区切って迷路にすることにしたけどね。
それすごく面白そうだわ。
だろ？普通に展示するだけじゃ足を止めないと思ってさ。まあ、うちは今日暗幕と迷路用のパーティションの見積もりを出して申請をすればとりあえず終わりかな。
I sighed deeply at Mayuri's words.
いいわね、そっちはすぐに決まって。部として何をするかが決まっているから比べても、私の方もとりあえず料理を作るのは決まっているわけだし、クラスの出し物を同じには比べられないわよ。そうよね。慰めてくれてありがとうね。
You're welcome. She gets misty-eyed and squeezes my hand. As she closes the distance between us, I'm strangely aware of the way her fragrant scent tickles my nose.
それで今日の放課後はどうしようか。残って出し物を決める？そうね。お茶会もしたいけれど、孝行の憂いを払ってからしたいものね。
Yeah, she hasn't really thought about Mayuri in a while. Like, seriously, you know? Like, since that scene where Mayuri, like, tripped and, you know, fell.
でも挙手制だと決まらないし、どうやって決めれば。
Narrow it down to 2 choices.
そうだわ。
I tell Riga the idea I thought up when I heard how Mayuri's club made their decision.
まずは二択にすればいいのよ。二択って何と何を？みんなから意見を聞くにしても、方向性を定めないと何がいいか悪いかもないでしょ。まゆりさんの美術部のように、まずは絵を主題にするように決めるのよ。それを決めるための挙手制で。だからまずは食べ物系か演目系かどちらかを多数決で決めたらどうかしら。食べ物なら派生するものも定まってくるし、演目系なら何かの展示だとか演劇だとか方向性が決まってくると思うの。
Or both. Dinner and a show. That's what they should do.
そうか、そうね。それはいい考えだわ。
I'm glad I spoke my mind. She squeezes my hand while jumping up and down happily.
So
Oh, sorry. Oh, sorry. God damn it. I was trying to click the backlog. I'm sorry.
それ
Okay. She squeezes my hand while jumping up and down happily, and the way the skirt of her leotard sways makes me feel strange. And Mayuri jumps in and is all mad and like, let's get everyone together, we should tell them as soon as possible. It's a lot of people have club activities, and then she huffs and walks away. Okay, I've got you all caught up now. Yeah, I was literally about to click the backlog, and I clicked outside of, like, right outside the button, and it switched. I was like, no, come back! Everyone who has gathered after class nods and agrees.
ようやく決まった。
We narrowed the class project down to 2 choices and put it to a vote as I'd suggested. It was decided that we'd do a performance, and from there we discussed whether to do an exhibition or presentation. In the end, we settled on an exhibition centered on the Bible, since it is appropriate for a missionary school. Although we all refer to it as the Bible, it actually consists of 2 books. One is the Jewish Old Testament, which tells of the covenant between God and his prophets before the birth of Christ. The other is the New Testament, which contains the words and miracles of Christ that were recorded by his disciples after death. Growing up in a Christian home, I know all about this, actually. Then there are the Dead Sea Scrolls, ancient manuscripts often referred to in movies and novels recorded in the 1st century BC. A Greek translation was commissioned in the 4th century and resulted in the, Septuagint, famously compiled in Alexandria. We call it by the single word Bible, but it really contains many different documents. Our plan for the class project is to display copies and borrowed items in an easy to understand way, along with our own notes on the background to the text, taking into account the era and people who wrote them. That doesn't sound like fun to me at all. I'd rather have food. Of course, I really don't like Christian stuff because of the fact that I grew up in a Christian home and was kind of fed down my throat, and it's not something I believe in as a witch, so kind of a little bit biased on that one. I had been spacing out and turned around in a panic. At some point, all of my classmates have left the room in small groups for their club activities.
部活をやっていない人や部活をしていても手が空いている人を中心にクラスの出し物を用意することに決まったわ。これでようやく始められる。スオさんのおかげよ。そんなことリッカさんがまとめてくれたから最後はきちんと意見をまとめていたしそう言ってくれると嬉しい。ねえスオさん、部活動で忙しいのは承知しているのだけど、何かしら聖書の考察をしている関連本のピックアップを頼めないかしら。指標が欲しいの。でも一人でするのは大変そうで。
I think we're supposed to say yes. Obviously, that's what I would have chosen regardless. That's true, I think. Of course I'll help. It would be rude of me otherwise. Rika is a member of the choir club. It must be difficult trying to run the whole operation in her spare time.
ダメだったらいいの。ごめんなさい。無理を言って。そうじゃないの。リッカさんも部活動をしているので大変だなって。それなのに一生懸命だからすごいって思ったの。スオさん。だから私の手が必要ならぜひ協力させてもらうわ。ありがとう。スオさん。
Okay. She hugs me suddenly, and my bashfulness rears its head again. Her warm body, her faint citrusy scent, her hair touching my neck. Lesbian screaming! I'm trying to think of what to say while feeling the warmth of her body, and she smiles at me. Right now it feels more like Rika's route than it does Mayuri's.
最近あまり話せなかったから、こうして二人きりでお話ができて嬉しいの。
But I guess this is gonna lead to, Mayuri getting jealous, and then, Suo being like, oh, but I was in love with you the whole time, though. Her words seem accusatory, and I take a step back in panic to defend myself.
話せていなかったのは聖母祭で忙しかったからよ。別にタイがあってのことじゃないわ。それに寮では話しているじゃない。
She's way too defensive about this.
そうだけど、まゆりさんもいるし。ああ、やっと見つけた。
I'm pretty sure she feels the same way about Mayuri. Someone slams into my back and sends me flying forward into Rika's chest.
こんなところでイチャイチャして、会議が終わったらすぐ料理部に集合だって話していたじゃない。そう、抱き合っている場合じゃないですよ。ごめんなさい。
I feel my face go hot as I hastily pull away.
それじゃあ早く。あ、待って。スオさんには聖書のピックアップを頼んでいて。それってさっき会議で部活動に入っていない人か空いている人が手伝うって決まったことだよね。それじゃあスオちゃんは弾かれるよ。だって今から大切な多数決の選挙があるし。そうかもしれないけど。ダメ、この子はうちの子ですから。
They tug me by the hands.
あ、ちょっと。
I end up being dragged away pathetically from an indignant Rika. That's funny. A few days have passed since I was asked to pick up some books related to the Bible.
あ、お話が。そのことだけど。はいはい、急いで急いで。踊り子には手を触れないでください。
The dancer?
スオさんはあなたたちのものじゃ。よかった。できれば新約聖書の東方の三博士について詳しく書かれている本はあるかしら。はいはい、確か前に読んだものの中に面白い説を書いている著者がいて。著者もいいけど今日は八代先輩も来る。先輩をお守りできるのスオちゃんくらいだし早く行かないと。
Who can babysit her?
でもまだ図書委員の
Make sure she doesn't blow up the kitchen more like it.
時間的にはもう閉めてもいい時間。ね、あなたたちいい加減に。本当は
Rika says that she didn't really want to talk about work in our off time, but we made a promise as métier partners to not talk shop in the dorm, but it is what it is. I tell her that it can't be helped and lay the book she asked for out on the table.
だいたいこの本の付箋が貼ってあるところを拾っていけば提示する議題と解がわかるようになっているわ。ありがとう。これならなんとか間に合いそうだわ。部活の方でも忙しかったのに悪かったわね。
I'm about to brush it off humbly when the creak of the door cuts off my words. Rika, perhaps fed up with being interrupted so many times, lets out a sigh.
ね、
さすがになんだい？
なんだ、まゆりさんだったの。
なんだはないだろう。同室だってのに。これって。
She flips through one of the books I've brought, nods to herself.
へえ、名画から紐解く聖書の謎か。アダムにはへそがない。そうだったかな。あまり注意して見ていなかったよ。
あら、宗教学校の美術部にしては少し散漫じゃない？
まあ宗教学校だからって宗教画ばかり描いているわけじゃないからね。
そうなの？なんだか変な感じね。
そうかい？それを言うならここでプライベートな仕事を持ち込んでいる方がおかしく思えるけどね。
Mayuri probably meant it as a joke, but the always serious Rika doesn't take it that way. She's about to retort indignantly when I see her restrain herself, realizing her anger is her own fault.
そういえば美術部の出し物の方はどう？もう用意はしているの？
ああ、パーティションに絵を飾り付けるのは終わったかな。でも聖母祭が始まる前日までは迷路を作るわけにいかないし、最後は突貫工事になるだろうね。
そう、そっちも意外とギリギリみたいね。
That's true.
さすがにうちのクラスよりかは切羽詰まってないよ。用意だけしておけば人海戦術であとはどうとでもなるからね。
その言い方だと。
え？
いえ、 なんでもないわ。
I take it you won't be helping us. I barely hear the end of her sentence.
悪いが聞こえなかった。もう少し大きな声で言ってくれないかな。
いいの。もういいのよ。
私は良くないよ。
Ooh. I'm gonna make tea for Rika. I feel the air in the room grow tense. It reminds me of my interactions with my stepmother, and I begin to feel ill.
私が何とかしなくちゃだわ。
I know how this will end. I can't just stand and watch, so I force myself to speak in a cheery voice.
紅茶でも飲まない？
I say.
気を利かせてくれたんだろうけど、今は。
スオさんが入れてくれるの？ええ、以前リカさんから教えてもらったし、そうだ、八重垣さんから伝授してもらったロシアンティーでも入れてみようかしら。
ちょっと。
スオさんの気遣いを無にするつもり？
それは分かったよ。
I watch her plop down in the chair as I head to the shelf where the tea is.
でも、マユリさんじゃないけど。
She's acting strangely. I address Rika, who looks tense.
私も手伝えるところは手伝うし、ピックアップだけじゃなく、何か力仕事とかでも大丈夫だから何でも言ってね。
I say. Her grim expression softens a little.
ありが。
Oh.
料理部の出し物で話があるんだけど。
Oh, I thought Mayuri was just gonna storm out, like, angrily or something there. But it's just Ichigo. The door flings open, accompanied by the cheerful sound of my friend's voice. I'm delighted to have a visit from a friend, but...
いい加減にして。
The warmth in my chest freezes upon hearing my immediate partner's cold voice. What's going on, man? Why is everyone angry? Oh, so you're fighting again, Yaigaki says brusquely. I let out a small sigh at my desk where I'd been organizing library books. But it's just that. I don't really want to talk about it. The wheels squeak as Yaigaki pulls up next to me and tosses a book onto the desk. When I take the card out from the book's back cover, Yagaki's name is written there.
いつものことすぎて喋りたくないか。まあ女子校だものな。喧嘩の一つや二つはあるよな。
Girls can be very petty indeed.
喧嘩なんかじゃないわ。あ、ようやく喋る気になったかい？訳を話してみろよ。解決してやる気はないが、こういうのは古来から人に話せばすっきりするらしいぜ。
Seeing that she really is enjoying herself, my feelings of impatience disappear, and I tell Yagaki about the events of the night before. At first, she was probably just annoyed about being interrupted so many times. Give me a break, you all talk plenty about club activities. I've mistaken her tense words for banter among friends. What's the problem? I mean, you're getting her to help you too. What, are you jealous? I don't know which words were the trigger, but her face flushed crimson as she swept the books from the table, sending them thudding to the floor. That's when we finally realized that she was not her usual self.
落ち着いて。体がないってことは分かっているだろう。
落ち着いているわよ。
まあいったな。とにかくここは私が収めるから、イチゴたちは出て行ってもらえるかい？
Ouch.
ですね。ちょっと待って、その言い方だと私が悪いみたいじゃない。
確かに佐々木さんたちの言い方が悪いのは認めるけど、立花の態度も悪いよ。本当なら一言互いに謝って済ませた方がいいと思う。
私が謝る？なんで？
それもわからないのか。
The air grows tense at these words, and my heart starts to pound. Sakis don't mean any harm either.
あのね、立花さん。
I turned towards Rika's rigid back, feeling the pressure to say something.
佐々木さんたちも悪気があって言ったんじゃないと思うの。いつもあれくらい
She's not worried about the Sasakis, though.
だから、いいわ。もういいの。そうね。
I feel a relief at Rika's calm manner of speaking.
そう。スオさんも佐々木さんたちの味方なのね。
おい。
After I tell her the gist of what happened last night.
へえ。
She puts her hands behind her head and looks up at the ceiling with interest.
前垣さんが聞いたんじゃない。だから感想が「へえ」だよ。予想の範疇だからのリアクションさ。だから教室の中の雰囲気が最悪だったのか。クラスへ顔を出したの前垣さんが。自分のクラスだ。そんなに驚くなよ。ま、顔は出しちゃいない。別件で通った時に眺めたのさ。そうしたら通夜みたいな雰囲気じゃんか。だから聞いたってわけ。
I had library duty after class and couldn't go help, but I guess they still haven't made up.
もしかして私に聞いているの？人間関係の機微を私に？
Yeah, that's a really, probably bad thing to do, honestly. You're right, I mutter, then...
いや、納得されても立つ瀬がないけどな。立てないけど。
She says these self-depreciating words and smiles like a cat. I know her well enough to know that it would be a bad move to try to say something nice, so...
立つ瀬の瀬は背中の瀬じゃないの？
I say.
知ってるよ。自虐風ジョークってやつさ。
At least she knows how to take it, make a joke and take a joke. She once again bares her sharp canines in a smile. It makes me smile too, and calms down my panicked heart a little.
見ない顔だな。
She stops smiling and narrows her eyes like she is trying to determine whether this person who has arrived at the library is someone who will feed her or kick her. The person is...
こんにちは、
Oh.
スオさん。
You are not who I was expecting. The vice president of the council, Nikaya, with her fine doll-like facial features, luxurious golden hair, and jade-colored eyes. Narine Komekado, who is so perfect she almost doesn't look real. The setting sun shining through the window makes her hair glitter like real gold, just like the day we first met. Her paleness is made even more striking by the blush staining her cheeks. I can't take my eyes off her, but I manage to return her greeting and introduce her to Yaigaki, who is staring at Komekado, curiously.
彼女は私と同じクラスの八重垣エリカさんです。あら、あなたがお会いできて嬉しいわ。こっちも目の保養をさせてもらって喜ばしいよ。
It's the bitch that says Ara way too many times.
こいつから美人だと聞いてたからどれほどかと思っていたけど、確かにこいつはなかなかだ。八重垣さん、ごめんなさい、ぶしつけで。そんなに悪い人じゃないんです。いいのよ、楽しい友人のようね。譲り派が気に入りそう。
Ah, yes, that's for sure.
友人ではないよ、承知仲間だ。あら、そうなの。
あら、
つないだ友達なのね。素敵だわ。
Yagaki's face seems to say that she has some complaints she wants to say, but perhaps she decides it's too much trouble, as instead she asks, "Aren't you the president of the choir?"
ええ、興味があるのかしら。どっちかっていうと、合唱部というよりそっち方面での噂かな。それで有名どころの血まみれメアリー、さまよえるウェンディゴ、そしてその後、
Sorry.
真実の女神ってのが出てきた。だよな。
She asks, and I nod. The seven mysteries. It brings to mind the events from the past.
その中の真実の女神なんだけどさ、それって聖母祭と関わりがあるって聞いたんだけど。
I watch Kamikado, who is caught off guard by the sudden question. Perhaps because she likes this kind of talk, she clasps her hands together and says, "You're exactly right."
私も聖母祭という聖なる日が七不思議として組み込まれているなんてと思っていたけれど、お祭りというものを日本的な捉え方をすればあまりおかしいことではないのかもしれないわ。もしかして沈めるという意味でですか？やっぱり詳しいのね。そう、お祭りは神社に祀っている神、その土地の自鎮、もしくは悪しきものを払うという意味合いもあると聞くわ。
それって悪いものがいるっていう前提だものな。聖母祭も祭りってところだけ抜き出されて、日本的風習から七不思議の一つとして組み込まれたのかね。
良くも悪くも何でも受け入れるのがこの国の風土だから。聖母祭は祝福のためのものだから日本的お祭りとは別種だけれど、八重垣さんの推察の通り、お祭りというところだけを抜き出され加えられたのかもしれないわ。
I am surprised to see how engaged Yaigaki is in this conversation about the occult. I mean, not all girls, but I certainly find it interesting. The occult was really popular among the girls at my previous school. It's probably not strange that both Yaikaki and Komikado like it.
そうか。消えたとしても、それはそれで筋が通るのか。
消失してしまった方が喜ばしいとなるわけだから。
It seems I've missed an important point. Now, more importantly,
コミカド先輩、今日はどんな本がご入り用で？ああ、そうなの。本を借りに来たのではなくて。
her celadon eyes lock with mine.
スオさんにお願いがあってきたの。聞いてもらえるかしら？それは私ができる範囲なら。そう、あのね、前にもお願いしたことなのだけど。
Ah, from her wording, I know.
聖母祭でのピアノ伴奏はスオさんに頼めないかしら？
I feel my heart stop as she asks for the impossible. I feel her staring at me, pleading with her eyes. However,
私は弾きたくありません。
I wouldn't be able to bear the nauseous shortness of breath that comes just from imagining the piano.
そうね。以前もあまりやりたくないような振る舞いだったものね。でもそれを知っていてもお願いしたいの。
The beautiful vice president of the Council of Nikaya looks grave. I dubiously ask her why.
実はね、昨日聖母祭で伴奏をしてくれるはずだった部員が怪我をしてしまったの。指の怪我できちんと治るまでは2週間ほどかかるそうなの。そうだったんですか？ええ。だからお願いできないかしら？
This must be hard for her. I can tell from her expression and voice, but just imagining myself playing the piano makes me think of that woman, and I feel unbearably nauseous.
どうかしら？終わったことなのに。スオさん？
もともと気が進まない話なんだ。すぐに決めろって言われても無理じゃないかな。一晩よく考えてみてってのが落としどころだと思うけどね。それでどうよ。
My cat-like classmate has gone out of her way to help me.
明日返事します。
That's the answer I give for now. Interesting. Oh, we're actually getting pretty close to the end of the route, I'm realizing. I am the one who wanted to change, but this is too fast. I'm on my way back from ballet class when I think back on what Komikata asked me yesterday. Publicly accompanying her on the hymn to be performed at the Feast of Assumption. Must be a huge role, an honor that anyone would envy. The choir club member who injured her hand must be full of regret. However,
あの人に近づいてしまう気がする。
just imagining myself touching the keys overwhelms me with a sensation that I am overlapping with my pianist stepmother. I am filled with revulsion, so cold that I shiver, and so strong that my stomach clenches. I came to the academy because I wanted to change myself. I chose a boarding school so I could not bend my resolve, however.
まだ入学して2ヶ月じゃない。
I've been able to make friends, like I always dreamed of, in the span of just a few months. It's a huge achievement for me. It will take just a little more time to banish the shadow of my stepmother.
おや、よく会うね。
Oh yeah? That's Yatsushiro, isn't it? Someone's breath sneaks across my ear, making me leap back. The person grinning in front of me is... Of course.
脅かしてしまったかな。
Oh, not Yatsushiro. Yuzuriha. Sorry. She's the only one that talks like that.
不意に耳に息を吹きかければ誰だって驚きます。前から思っていたんですけど、普通に呼びかけられないんです。
She is incapable of being normal.
いやいや、そりゃ普通に。いや、そうか。相変わらず美人だね。そう呼びかけてもいいが、僕だよ。普通にしていたら誰だかわからないだろう。
Exactly.
後ろ姿でもその見事な金髪を見れば誰だかわかりますよ。
いや、困るな。僕はあまり褒められ慣れていないんだ。口説かれても困るよ。
I wasn't really making a pass at you, but okay. It may seem like we're communicating, but we really aren't. My shoulders suddenly feel heavy from exhaustion.
スオ君が望むなら、今度登場するときは踊りながら現れようか。さあ、どうぞお嬢さん。一緒に踊ってくれませんか。
ダンスなんてできません。思い切り足を踏むことになりますよ。
On my response, she says that's fine, and bursts out into loud laughter. After clutching her stomach in mirth for a while, she locks her eyes with mine.
何ですか。
ひょうきんなスオ君には悪いが、ここからは少々真面目な話になる。構わないかね。
前半が引っかかりますけど、どうぞ。
She seems to be struggling for the right words as she folds her arms and shakes her ponytail, ruffling it up. Then...
昨日、2階屋の会の集まりで、ネリーから話を聞いたんだが、あいつスオ君へ伴奏者となるように頼んだそうじゃないか。
I cast my gaze toward the floor when she brings up the very thing I am struggling with now.
そうか。まあ、なんだ。ネリーのやつが話した言葉に嘘はない。確かに予定していた伴奏者が怪我をしたのは事実だし。
Well, that seems oddly convenient.
急なことだから穴を埋めるのは大変なのだろう。だが。
She puts both hands on my cheeks and makes me look up. Yatsushiro is smiling.
受ける受けないはスオ君の自由。
Oh, it is Yatsushiro is her name. That's what I thought. It's just, Yuzuriha is her, first name.
君の好きな映画風に言うなら、やり方は3つしかない。正しいやり方、 間違ったやり方、俺のやり方ってやつさ。
That sounds familiar.
あれこれ言われようと自分で決めるほかない。
I smile back at Yatsushiro, who has quoted the movie Casino.
そうですね。自分の意思を第一に考えても
Never seen it, but that quote sounds familiar.
それでいい。まあなんだ、断りにくいなら僕の方から言ってもいい。
I can say it myself. I hesitate a bit, but
自分で言えます。
I say as though also convincing myself.
そうか。そうだな。その方がいい。
八代先
She ruffles my hair like she's petting a large dog.
輩、頭を撫でられるなんて何年ぶりなのか。
I think back to my dead mother and get absorbed in early childhood memories. I feel the petting stop, then
今度の登場は期待してくれ。
with that she disappears in a whirlwind, just as she'd arrived. Sounds like her.
盗み聞きは良くないわ。
She agrees with me.
でも聞こえてしまったんだから仕方がない。
Mayuri says with no remorse. Will I...
聞かれて困る話ではないけどね。
聖母祭での伴奏者だろ。生まれだ。なんで話してくれなかったの？
She sees me hemming and hawing, then apologizes, saying it was a joke.
ピアノを弾くことに何か嫌な思い出があったようだしね。そりゃ悩みもするか。
だからどう断ろうか悩んでいて。
そうか。断るつもりでいいんだね。
Alone in the classroom that's now empty during the break, the two of us stare off into space with nothing to say. I want to talk to her, but I don't know what to say. Perhaps Mayuri is in the same situation, and although we are technically facing each other, we are not, in the real sense of the word, confronting each other. The room suddenly grows lively as some of our classmates enter. I am suddenly relieved at this.
何を話しているの？
Her tone is pointed and different from usual, and I turn to look at her.
二人で密談かしら？
What? No! Under normal circumstances, we would think it was a joke, but after the fight yesterday, it does not sound like one. I feel tense, and I see Mayuri go rigid as well.
あら、私には話せないお話なの？
Somehow it sounds different when she says it than when Narine says it.
そうじゃないさ。
Hers is a very serious aura.
それを聞いているのだけど。
The look Mayuri shoots me seems to ask if she can tell her, but that very action seems to throw kindling on Rika's anger, making the air between my Amiche partners grow even colder.
実はね、昨日コミカド先輩からある頼み事をされて、それを受けようかどうかまゆりさんへ相談していたの。
コミカード先輩から？私へは相談してくださらないの？
もちろんするわ。ただ、一花さんが席を外していたから、先にまゆりさんに話しただけなのよ。
Bless you again! My goodness. I don't even know where she is. I can't even see her, but I heard her sneeze like 3 times. Ah! Don't fall! Again! Oh my goodness! Are you okay, cat? It's like 4 times in a row.
そう。それで相談というのは？
今度の聖母祭で合唱部は聖母祭の終わりに聖堂で聖歌を歌うでしょ。
Sorry.
その時のピアノの伴奏をしてほしいとお願いされたの。
まあ、素晴ら らしいわ。スオーさんが伴奏者に選ばれるだなんて。
Seeing Rika clap her hands and smile, the tension I was holding disappears, and I and Mayuri both feel relief.
あ、そうね。喜んではいけないわ。でも、そうか。ピアノを弾いていた他間さんが怪我をしたから。
以前披露したピアノの伴奏は見事だった。だから白羽の矢が立ったのだろうね。
まゆりさんたらスオーさんに白羽の矢がなんて面白い冗談だわ。
It's as though their first fight never even happened, and Mayuri radiates a bashful joy. Seeing the two of them getting along fills me with happiness too.
それで受けるかどうか悩んでいて。
どうして悩む必要があるの？だってあんなにお上手で聖母祭での伴奏者になれるなんてすごく栄誉なことよ。
But she has trauma.
確かに緊張はするだろうけど練習すれば
It's not about her being nervous, it's about trauma. That's a little different. She doesn't know how I detest the piano itself.
純粋に気分が悪かった。
スオーさんは奥ゆかしいからあまり目立つことをしたくはないのかもしれないけど
Ouch.
私は伴奏をしてほしい
It's not
わ。
what she wants to hear.
スオーさんの伴奏で歌ってみたいもの。
立花は合唱部だものね。
ええ、もし緊張してしまうとかだったら私がつきっきりで練習をご一緒するわ。きっと大丈夫よ。
Two of them are just talking just as they had before their falling out.
もし私が断ったら
Would I be responsible for breaking them up again? It's then that Mayuri looks in the opposite direction and I follow her gaze. The Saki twins have snuck up behind Rika.
面白そうな話をしているね。合唱部の話ですね。二人とも聞いていたの？八代先輩から話は聞いていたので大体は伴奏者を頼まれた話だよね。
そう、とても名誉なことよ。何？また料理部で手が足りないからってやめろって言うつもり？
それは誤解だよ。もう材料も手配したし前日に仕込みをすればいいからもう問題ないよ。
それに私もスオちゃんが弾くピアノ聴いてみたいし。
同意です。
Rika seems a little bewildered by their sidestepping.
二人は昨日のこと気にしていないよね。それにスオちゃんが受ければ最後の成果はアミティエ二人での合奏だし見逃す手はないよ。合奏？それってどういう？知らなかったの？聖堂で歌われる聖歌の最後は聖母祭で聖母役に選ばれた人が一人で歌うんだよ。
I cocked my head at this sparse explanation.
聖母役は通例、その年の1年生の級長が選ばれることが多い。だから歌うのはりっちゃんさん。
Ah,
そして
she points.
伴奏はスオちゃん。
It'll be quite a sight, Ichigo says with a mischievous grin, and Rika blushes. A scene that would have been completely normal until recently.
私はどうしたら
I don't want this scene to end.
私、伴奏者の件受けようと思う。
本当？
正直子供の頃に少し
Mayuri's gonna get
そ
jealous.
れがなかったけれど、
Ooh.
リッカさんやイチゴさんたちも期待してくれるならやらなくちゃと思って。
You don't have to.
スオさんが受けてくれて本当に嬉しい。
Yeah, a little peer pressure. Just a little. She squeezes my hand in excitement, ignoring the Sasaki's teasing.
スオちゃんに恥をかかせないようにりっちゃんさんも聖火の練習をしなくちゃだね。そうね。私も頑張るわ。
She squeezes my hand tighter, and my heart leaps happily, but I can almost see my stepmother's shadow glaring scornfully at me from behind the excited Rika, and I avert my gaze. Alright. I'm gonna stop there. It's been like a while since I've started to play this game, so. Well, my stream has actually been going on for almost 3 hours now, but I've only been playing the game for like probably 2.5, I'd say, because the first 20 minutes I was just ranting about stuff I was doing and working on, so. Alright. Oh gosh, let's see if we can raid someone today. Gotta help some people out, right? I've raided all these people except for one of them. And one of them I don't really know very well. Eeny, meeny, miny, mo, catch a tiger by the toe. If he hollers, let him go. Eeny, meeny, miny, mo. My mother said to pick the very best one, and you are not it. Okay. We're gonna go with Pandora. Oh. My stream is doing it again. Stream, why are you doing this again? It's like every time I go to like exit out of my Streamlabs and go back in, it like freezes on me. Quit. Let me type things into boxies. Please. Thank you so much. I'm gonna be rating Pandora, who's on my channel all the freaking time, so I'm just gonna make sure I type in his username correctly. Oh, there's no, okay. Yes. So go Brave Pandora. Thank you so much, Jamina, for sticking around. I appreciate it. Thank you to everyone else who joined stream today, and for everyone who watches the VOD in the future. We're gonna be go rating Pandora now, and I will be streaming tomorrow, as well as every day this week at 5 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Until every day, Monday through Friday. And that's going to be my consistent schedule probably from now on, unless I have something going on. So thank you everybody so much for coming to stream, and I will see you all next time. Bye!